Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, yo folks didn't realize I played Splatoon. Now, did I? Did ya? Well, if you've folks been around for many months, you probably do. Da -da -da. Yep. Okay. It is a bit warm in here. There we go. Fans are on. Oh, though it's not nearly as warm as it was yesterday. Anywho, reason why I'm playing Splatoon 3 today is cause they released a new update for it. Yeah, 30 new weapon kits out of a sodding blue. Just like that. Oh yeah, and they brought back Arching Underpass. And of course it's a serious battle. Yeah, like, they added a fair bit. So... Ooh. When the hell did I get those? Okay, I got free shit apparently. Those just look like you strapped a pair of microphones to your head, honestly, mate. That's special charge up. Yeah, fuck it, we run 2 of those. And... God, this is gonna take a while. You know, they didn't actually have an option to speed up Sheldon's dialogue in the first 2 games. Oh yeah, that's another thing they announced alongside the 10.0 update. A new game, Splatoon Raiders, which seems like it's going to be a spin-off. That looks entirely single player, potentially. Which, again, is very unusual because, well, Splatoon is a multiplayer-focused series. So to have them roundly announce single-player stuff, well, a new game that's likely entirely single-player focused, is interesting. We're not done yet. Oh shit, yeah, there's a new Splatshot. And there's a new Splatshot Pro. I remember running that quite a bit back in Splatoon 1. Lob level with angle shooter. Yeah, that's just begging me to be really obnoxious for it. Alright. What do I want to grab out these slots? Ooh. Okay. Curling Bomb Trizuka. Okay. Interesting. Busy Bomb Big Bubbler. Are these on the set or new ones or not? Torpedo and Booyah Bomb. That sounds dangerous. I was Dynamo Roller. Okay, wide triple splashdown is a close range weapon. Ah, here we go. Right. I think this is worth screwing about with. But with the fact that it has, bombs, it's kind of putting me in mind of a Splatoon 1 kit. As... shit. Does Splatoon 1 kit have splat bombs, or did it have such? It's not that much of a pain weapon, but it does seem to get missile decently quick. Well, that... oh well, that has quite a bit of... well, that could just be special charge up talking. Because I have 2 stacks of that for some... because... why not? You know what? Let's jump into some of this. I know everyone's doing big run at the moment, but... I just figure that it would... appropriate to try and see if I can get a match on Urchin. One thing I do wonder about it is the references it had originally still there. Cause for those of you who don't know, in Splatoon 1, Urchin Underpass had the original Blooper and Octorok sprites as graffiti on down the walls, and I wonder if that's still there. Just out of curiosity. Ah, there we go. Everyone must be doing big run. And we are on Urchin. This brings back... I'm using a Splatshot Pro and I'm playing Urchin Underpass. I am still alive. Dang it. I shouldn't have pushed there. I can't see the references. I can't remember. No, they changed it there. This bit never used to be this open. Huh. Yeah, mid used to be a bit bigger on this. Okay, so that's a change they've made. I can't see the aforementioned references, so I'm guessing they got rid of those cause... Yeah, I like this kit. I tend to play aggressively. Well, I tend to play aggressively and defensively at the same time. So, a setup that allows me to flip between the two quite quickly? Yeah, that works for me, alright. God damn. Shit, they know where I am, they know where I am. Run away. Well, that didn't go well. Yeah. No, fun fact. The original Splatoon was one of the first, games I actually got on my Wii. Like, way back in the day. But I have a bit of a weird rule of thumb when it comes to Splatoon nowadays. And that is when if I go into ranked, when I lose a match, I jump about out of that particular lobby and re-queue. Yeah, what one is this again? Oh, Bluefin! I think. Not particularly favourite map of mine. Now, if you're wondering why I'm in C... Oh, why I'm in ranks C- most of the time? Yeah, one, I am not good at this game. And B... I can sometimes get unlucky with, some of the teams I end up with. Yet, I shouldn't have gone that close to an ink brush. Never get that close to an ink brush, that just happens. One thing I always really appreciate when it comes to Splatoon is just the attention to detail this franchise has. Like how all the music that you hear during matches all come from in-universe bands. All the weapons and clothing come from in-universe brands. And I somehow turned this into a poem. Rather grand, don't you think? Why is no one trying to go this way around? This be like primo flanking route? Since they're not focused on that sort of direction? At least I got someone. How the hell did that brush actually just run past without noticing me? Okay, let's wait for everyone else to spawn. Do not wanna. Get off the point. Well, so do you get why people don't like, well, so I get why people don't like, penta missiles? Especially because there was a particular set that was very much oppressive early on in Splatoon 3's life cycle. Looking straight at you, Reflux. I can get why people don't like tent missiles, but I kinda do. Like, it fits my playstyle. My offense-defense playstyle, cause it gives me I can harass them at range if needs be option. Yep. I got sandwiched in between all of that. Oh. Hey. It allows me to push. It allows me to just kind of give myself an opportunity to push. And sometimes when I get given that initial opportunity to push, I go all in. Now, I mean, 15 splats. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, first win of the day gives you a lot of catalog progress. Yeah, really like this weapon. I mean, I always did like have a soft spot for the Pro, cause again, I used it quite a bit back in Splatoon 1. But to see it get splat bombs again, and also a sub I really liked using, yeah, really liking this oh, it's Sturgeon Shipyard. Now, Bluefin Depot is the one with a split middle on most game modes. Don't know the other teams using the new splat shot. I got one and got gotten by the other, who then got gotten by someone else. Yet. Yep. Oh shit, base. Also used a tent missile. Is this gonna be a really bad idea? I was proven correct very quickly. Yeah, they're also using the new Splattershot Pro. They've also got an N-Zap, a Tri-Slosher, and the new Splatshot. Yeah, I want winning that close to a Tri-Slot. That thing's basically the shotgun. Yep. Well, this looks like it ain't going particularly well now, is it? At least I got a win in it for once. Really, what the series battles is a case of see what happens first. 3 wins? No, 5 wins or 3 losses? I suppose you could liken it to Trials of Osiris from the Destiny games, where you do a set amount of matches, and if you lose 3 times, it's over. But if you win all 7 of them, you go flawless and get some extra and fancy loot. Oh yeah, when I've consulted my age of random conversation starters, I found out something interesting about the fan I use for cooling down my room when it's hot. It was sort of getting to like the actual blade was getting too close to the sort of cagey surrounding bit. But I figured out that all I needed to do was sort of put it at an angle, and it would automatically sort itself out. The blade sort of went back down the rod, if you will. And it kind of surprised me that it was that easy of a fix. Okay, did that say Yoko and the Barracudas or Yoko and the Bazookas? Dang it. Yeah, we shouldn't have gone on the point for that one. The hell? I think we got a laggy Larry. I know. Yeah, they just straight up removed the Lupron Octorok. Well, that fucking sucks. I suppose it is because maybe they just shortened the map a bit. It feels a lot shorter. Dang it. Oh! Ouch! Plus 75. That's one hell of a penalty. You. Fair play. God, it feels like you can rocket yourself so far here. Whoops! Fucking hell, don't all go for me at once, fellas. Eee! Don't forget this. Okay, does anyone else have a thing where whenever they use their special, well, bomb sub, they jump before they do so? Yeah, I need to get the fuck back. And I locked on all four of them. Have fun dealing with that. Dang it. Ooh. Lucius are pains up close. Oh, someone's just AFK up here. Well, Violet. Oh, this is a sploosh that knows what they're doing. Ah, shit. Why do I keep doing that? Damn. Oh, well, clutching defeat from the jaws of victory, lads. You know, sometimes with, if two people have specific victory poses, I think they can actually fist bump as well. Well, that was a lot of bollocks. Okay, they're not switching over till that. Okay, I don't care. Wait, is this? No, we are still in a building. You know what? Let's give it another shot, eh? Dream health check. Dream health check is good. Oh. Okay, isn't me always the new Splatshot Pro actually really starting popular? Oh, that's a smart way to cordon that off. Yep. Yeah, they're also using it. I'm just playing shit at the moment. Oi, back off. Spawn camping, son of a bitch. There were two people there. Have fun dealing with that. Bollocks, it didn't kill him. Well, that didn't go well. I was in a pattern here. I'm kinda shite at this. Nice. Actually, that's one thing I hope they actually making builds a lot easier. Because it's either you need to cough up a lot of chunks, or you're at the mercy of RNG. If I wanted to be at the mercy of this much RNG, I'd start playing Genshin Impact again. Yes, I did used to play Genshin Impact, but I stopped because A, the artifact grind is utter bollocks. Even when you're not min-maxing, that shit's annoying. Oh, part of me kinda wanna start playing it again. But like, completely fresh? I don't know. Well, I kind of wish they would have a skip cutscene button. Because I'm interested in Genshin for like the lore. Well, Genshin's lore and bads. Just not having to sit through. And in terms of story, I'd rather just sit through a story summary. Because, yeah. But, and I also know limited weapons and that don't, well, event weapons and that don't bloody come back. Which is especially annoying when they're like best in slot for a particular character. Like, if I remember at the time, the 2.3 event weapon, the Cinnabar Spindle, was considered one of the best weapons for Albedo. Because it had a main stat of defense, which his abilities scale off of. Well, at the very least his skill does. I don't know if his burst does. Oh. There we go. And a DC'd. Yeah, we're doing well today. Oh yeah, in terms of the returning map. Honestly, it's good to see Urchin Underpass, despite it not being my favourite Splatoon 1 map. And I am kind of annoyed that it doesn't have the Blooper and Octorok sprites. Which I am sure it was on that particular map, and not Blackbelly Skate Park. It also feels like they've sort of shortened it, Because I remember I might be Mandela affecting myself here, but it does feel like it's shorter family region. Likely to fit in a bit more with how the map design is in this game. It's obviously not going to be the size of, like, it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Also, my next question is, why did they decide in Mario Kart World to have the battle mode be Mario Kart 8 again? That shit didn't work the first time. Yeah, this is definitely one of those teams that knows what they're doing at all times, and yeah. What weapons do you guys particularly like using anyway? Do you prefer blasters or like charges or stuff like that? Honestly, I do like the blasters. Oh yeah, it probably didn't count that one, cause last one was like a DC or something. Cause I DC'd on the last one. One before something? I know exactly. Right. And it's Sturgeon again. Didn't we see this Mr. Banana guy before? What's the ground about? Wait, what's the ground about? I am confused, I am intrigued. I also don't think it would make much of an impact on things. That did not work. Yeah, I can imagine Blob actually being slightly evil in this particular map. I don't care what anyone says, Missiles make a really good displacement tool. That's a tank. Oh, someone's got, oh shit, they might be... No, they're not using the new blob blobber. Dang it. They gave me the runaround. Yeah, I get why I don't play this game as much as I used to. I just kept getting ticked off of just not getting anywhere in ranked. I'm not entirely sure I would call it like getting salty, but if you constantly lose over and over, I do feel a bit disheveled. That's just the long and short of it. I suppose I wonder if that's part of the reason why my just general interest in Splatoon as a franchise has just kind of waned over the years. So I wonder if it's simply a case of where my skill issue is very apparent. It's sort of, and I tend to die very quickly, constantly. I just eventually just got fed up with it and just not playing nearly as much as I used. But I feel sad now. Because I love Splatoon. But 2 onwards, I've just sort of not nearly had the interest in the franchise I used to. Likely cause it's apparent to me that I do legitimately suck. I suppose I guess I do have a bit of a mindset of I'm here to have fun rather than taking it a bit less serious. I know. Yeah, I really am realizing the reasons why I don't play Splatoon nearly as much, or care as much about the franchise as a whole. It is simply cause not only am I just not that good at the game, I also just tend to feel disheveled. Loss after loss. To the point where my brain literally goes, yeah, just play something else, mate. And I just don't really hone my skills because I get annoyed at the game, or annoyed at my lack of skill. And the fact that the modes, well, most everything apart from Turf War, is locked behind playing ranked, which is always going to be super sway, because that's the whole point of ranked. And Splatfest just makes the situation 1,000 times worse, because the sweats are essentially forced to do Turf War with the people who do just want to have fun. And people who want to try the other game modes that are more for fun players have to endure being stuck in Sweatsville. But this is actually really depressing, ain't it? Well, in that case, I'm just gonna jump into some big run then. Right. Big run it is. Oh yeah. How the hell did they manage to get a helicopter in here? I know the place is big, but it's full of pillars. Oh, I got given a fucking reflux. Fun. Yeah, I don't know how to reflux. This thing is not suited for salmon run. Like, this thing does not feel suited for salmon run. Good, I do not like this thing. Oh, it randomizes every round. Okay, paintbrush. I don't know how the hell to use a brush. But at least it can't be as... Okay, there's a wind up to this fucker. Okay, this I can work with. This IMS. I'm doing good. Oh, there was a slamming lid. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just checking out the new Splatoon 3 update. And kind of figured out why I don't play Splatoon 3 as much as I used to. That's great to hear. Yeah. So, how's your day going? How's your day going, by the way? Is this on Switch 1? Yeah, I don't have a Switch 2. Mainly, I'm not one of those people that sort of gets a console when it releases. Instead, I sort of wait a while. I don't have been a wild one, but it's alright. Okay. Is it a bad wild or a good wild? Because, well, sometimes days be like that. Okay, what do I... Ah, bollocks, I got a Lunar Blaster. At least it's not that bad. Switching is very expensive, it's definitely justified why it's not worth buying now. Prices are way too expensive. To be fair, I don't think it's really the price of the console that is the issue for me right now. It's just the lack of games. And said games being too expensive. Cause I think it comes out to like 450, which is about the sort of price I paid for my PS5. Damn, enough jaws. Or Moors. Top tip with Moors. As they're about to come up, throw a bomb there, and they'll swallow it and instantly die. Cyberpunk 2077, no other ones, only games I know from Switch 2. Fair enough. Oh god, fly a fish. Right, I forget I have crab tank. Problem, I can't use fucking crab tank to save my life. Like so. Yeah, I really can't use crab tank to save my life. I like specials where I don't need to think too much. Yeah, there just aren't that many games that are on Switch 2 that interest me right now. And apparently the majority of games on $80 on quite a patchy start game. I saw one where even the full game is... well, not even the full game is put on the cartridge. Oh, the sodding, what was it called? Game key cards? Yeah, that's one of those. Pick a digital only release or a physical release. Pick one and bloody stick with it. Is my words on that particular situation. And oh nice, Joe Squidge. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Isn't the Bravely Default remaster like that? I never did complete that. I never did complete the 3DS one of that game. Yeah. But luckily, most of the games I'm interested in at the moment are ones I can get on either Switch 1 or PS5. We like how improved the model. Why, thank you. Believe it or not, I'm actually working on a... well, even more improvements for it, actually. Not anything too major, just sorting out some of the shading on it. Oh shit, they're all dead. Give me a thumbs up. That's a massive improvement. Yeah, I suppose it is. Firefish. But yeah, the current improvements I have sort of been working on are more to do with the actual colours? You know, to make them pop a bit. Oh lord, this thing's slow. Jet. Still eels on high tide is not a fun experience. And again, high tide in general is not a fun experience. Oh, that is fun. Okay, I kinda like this one. It's slow as shit, but once you let it rip, holy crap, that's satisfying. Oh, I had an egg. Like, and that's like decapitator levels of distance on that charged one. No. Yep. Oh, that's where I was coming from. There was a drizzler. You know... Oh god, I got a charger. So, chargers are the sniper rifles of the Splatoon universe. And I've consistently sucked with sniper rifles in video games. Like, I can't play Sniper in TM2. I could never play Widowmaker in Overwatch. And I could never... And I don't even bother trying to play, Black Widow in Marvel Rivals. Okay. Yep, there's a go-kart. And I'm dead again. And one can see why I don't particularly... Wait, there's a Morse here. How's Overwatch? I never got into Overwatch. Mostly don't think I'm ever going to. I heard Overwatch 1 was peak. Yeah, Overwatch 1 was actually quite good. Until I'd say... Oh, I fell off of it later on in its life cycle just cause it honestly didn't catch my interest as much. That, and I did have a period of time during uni where I spent way too much on Overwatch loot boxes and then realised, yeah, I should probably stop playing this game. I wonder if that's why I'm very careful when it comes to spending money in video games. Because I've seen just how easily you can get dragged into that. That's why I'll stop. Them loot box be wilding. Yeah. That's just how it is. Honestly, it's for... Like... I think I've stopped playing other sort of games for completely different reasons. Like, I stopped playing... The Honkai Star Rail, gotta get me those waifus. See, I actually fell off Genshin. Not cause it honestly feels incredibly not friendly towards free-to-plays and or people who don't play it every 20 seconds. Cause yeah, those dailies kind of felt like chores. I've stopped playing Genshin for other reasons. One, the artifact system. God damn, I have never seen so many bloody layers of RNG stacked upon itself. Like, seriously. Like, let's break it down for a second. So, there is like 4 to 5 levels of RNG stacked on each other. One is, do you actually get something from that artifact set? Okay, who fed filthy tea? That's really understandable. Yep. Well, I do have one off-topic question. What the hell did they feed this blaster? Because, it be having the zoomies. You might as well call it a flamethrower at this point. Sorry, I got distracted by this, whatever the hell this thing is. RNGs are too much of grind. There needs to be more ways to obtain more with better amounts. Yes, like. So, I play Warframe. That much is pretty well known. And there's a system in there called Void Relics. No, it's all good. I enjoy your tangents. I thank you. Tangents is a skill I'm weirdly proficient in. But yeah, Warframe. It has this system called Void Relics, and there's a couple layers of RNG with it. One is getting the relic, and 2 is getting the thing from the relic that you want. Right, so that's sort of 2 layers of RNG stacked on itself, which I don't think is too bad, but I still don't like it because the rates on the uncommon and rare items in a relic are stupid even when you've max refined the damn thing. Grand Theft Auto Online all stars from quite a bit, too much grind for very little rewards, and now there's bonuses and modifiers make it better to earn money in GTA. Exactly, like. Come on. Wait, I can just do this. You know what? The shotgun is Splatoon universe. This thing's awfully shit at hitting stuff directly in front. Oh, the basket's down there. Right. Okay. Deal with the steel wheels. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of a Void Relic system, just cause the shotguns can go wrong with them, always reliable. Yeah, there's a reason why Zimmermans are considered. There's a reason why the Zimmermans are considered meta in Armored Core 6. And then again, you could probably make anything meta if you know how to build around it. Like, Wellstream. I don't remember liking this thing particularly much. Mostly because I'm not great with strings. Splatanas, yeah, give me a Splatana wiper and then get the fuck out the dodge. But, yeah, the Void Relic system in Warframe, not something I particularly like, because I just find it annoying. One he showed as VTuber's Scarling Showcase? No, that was just a Scarling sonar I'd made. But it is based off of this model. Or but yeah, it's sort of a Scarling sonar is kind of based off of this model, but that's because I'm technically already a spirit, and Scarlings are technically fire spirits, so yeah. Not that much difference between them. Ah, see the resemblance. Yep. So if you really think about it, my Scarling sonar is literally the equivalent of me yelling flame on and going all Human Torch. Oh, Model Spirit, that's what you're called? I had no idea. Yeah, I don't make it particularly clear. Oh, I could do with... To be fair, I don't know how to make it particularly clear, if I'm honest. Spirits are very formless in nature, so... it can be hard to show that. But another good part of spirits is that they can take more or less any form. So if I wanted to make myself a human form, or a form based off of something from a game and that, later down the line, I always can. Does that mean you can technically possess people? Not sure. I always really... I don't know, I always more put that as a bit more of a ghost thing than a spirit thing. But that is something spirits can do, but I'm not the kind of spirit that does. How about anime girl form? Theoretically, I could actually do that. That is well within my power set to do so. Yeah. The idea is more I can transform into particular forms rather than straight up mimic someone else's appearance. Like, I'm not Mystique. I can't just straight up turn into someone else. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, my lore I just kind of make up as I go along. Which is perfectly accurate for me, because I got Below the Kingdom Come. But yeah, making it up as I go along is perfectly in character for me, because that's literally just how I am. I just kind of half plan things, I guess? Because I am legit paranoid that the second I fully plan something, the universe will do everything in its favor, well, in its power, to screw up said plan. That's fair. I also hope I didn't make you a bit comfortable with that. No, not at all. Like... No, you didn't make me comfortable with that at all. Because, well... when one reveals a bit of lore about a game or about the VTuber lore and stuff, one can't help but get a bit curious. Oh god, this is not a safe place to be with a firefish flying around. Where do you think you're going, you little shit? And Cyber with a save. Yep. And I still get blown up. Anyway. Right. What do I get? Game, we've been over this. I can't use stringers. Well, at least there's a space stringer. I can at least use this one decent. Still believe in you. You can do it. Thank you. Luckily, I think I'm like on the lowest difficulty of Salmon Run, so... or one of the lower ones, so... yeah. Oh, there's still a crap ton of bus salmonids spawning. Oh shit, yeah. I have shit I can use. I have specials. Oh, better time I'm a person. So yeah, with Salmon Run compared to normal gameplay, you get given charges of a particular special, rather than having to build it up like normal. But once you use those charges, that's it. You're not getting any more till your next lot of Salmon Run. And honestly, 3's plenty at this point. But I think later on when it gets... oh, fuck. So, this is the other thing about Big Run. Get all the King Salmonids at once. And thank you so much for a great time today. I'm happy you could stay around with this. Hope you have a lot of fun with the game. Good luck. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. Bad, 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 bad. This is a weird fuck-ass umbrella. Dang it. No, I think that might have been the first or like second try I've ever dealt with, and it's completely kicked my ass. What you gonna do? Oh yeah, the thing stages switched round. Rainmaker and Tower Control. I do need the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. And we're back. It's come to a realization, but I forgot to hydrate as much. I haven't this stream. I am now hydrated. To a better degree. You know, the conversation about me potentially having alternate forms and that in the future makes me curious what those makes me think about what I would do for some of those forms. Right? Would they be sort of more generic forms, like a human form, a stickman form or something? I actually have a really cool idea for a potential stickman form. Or a particular animator of stickmen that I would take inspiration from? What? To be honest, I would just make I would start with a human form and just kind of go from there. Or would I try to have like forms based off of other games I'm at? Oh, that's probably from a big shop. Huh. Oh, that's what those fuckers do. Shit, fly fish. Yeah, if I had, like, particular franchise-specific ones, what would I go with? Because I would definitely have way too much fun with that particular idea. Like, oh god, this fucking thing again. And it's a mothership too. Something that requires actually decent damage. Fun. dang it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, if I had game-specific ones, what ones would I go for? Try a slosher. I don't really use these things that often. But having something that excels at close quarters combat is really good. Yeah. I would definitely have to have a Sonic form. Or... Yo. So... part of my theming is that... Oh, a key part of my model is that with my toggles, part of my hair changes colour to sort of match the emotion expressed, to sort of help better show it. That was a bit too close. So, yeah, since colour is a part of the model, and for a potential Sonic form, you can see where I'm going with this. I could go for generic Cyber the Hedgehog. Well, I will admit, I could do a bit of a spin on it. After all, I'm called Cyberphnx after all. Ooh. Now the question is, would I be able to do that? Make that? Oh. Finish off with colouring. Oh, redoing the colours on. Oh, Jewelry Squelchers. Fuck yes. Love these things. Right, let's go. Swamp. Yeah. You think I could get a Sonic form maybe done before Cross Worlds comes out? I don't know, just thinking out loud here, as I do. God, that's another. How the hell did I manage to get that on the fly fish to bounce like that? And a fish stick as well. Yeah, you cannot. Good luck trying to deal with a fish stick while there's a fly fish. Oh god. Well, that didn't go well. But, yeah. Then again, there's some other stuff I do want to maybe make new version of on that. Which is like new overlays on that, or new versions of some of my overlays. The Splatshot Nova. Isn't this thing apparently shit? Hi, Tide. Why couldn't I have been the guy with the blob blubber? Not only is it funny to say, but it's also a weapon I do like. It was always fun to screw about with that thing on Port Mackerel. Port Mackerel? This will probably be the last one for the day. Yeah. I got ideas of, what the hell is this monstrosity? Whoa! Everybody supersonic racing, gonna keep you right on the ground. When you're... It does feel a bit like that, because, whoever's idea was to stick an outboard motor on a roller needs a raise. Because, holy crap. Whoever at Nintendo thought of that particular idea is a goddamn genius. And I've killed myself. Oh, this thing is fun. Screw you, Salmon Lid. I've got a roller with an outboard motor on it. Holy crap, this thing is fun. Okay, this... That actually has to be one of my favourite Grisco weapons. Just because of the speed you get out of it. My lord. Sweet mother... something. Wow, the Grisco roller is really fucking fun to mess around with. This is why I wish we could have access to God, can you imagine a mode where we like have where it's just normal Splatoon 2, but you have the Grisco weapons? Like you have the Grisco version of whatever weapon type you're currently using. Like, so if you're putting in a carbon or a splat roller or a dynamo, you get the Grisco one, and so on and so forth. Grisco rollers would be overpowered as fuck. Like, that kind of move speed in a mover shooter like this? Oops. Whoops. And we're dead. But, holy crap. Alright. Okay, I got some gold stuff. God. Yeah, swap for chunks. Quick super jump. I don't really use that. Oh, one sandals, drop roller. Again, I don't use super jump enough. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna put a pin in the game there for today. But yeah. Well, so I definitely need to work on my my skill issue. Normal gameplay. Well, I highly doubt that. I got a ton of other games I've either started new games on, and need to actually beat it this time. Which is all of them except Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Yeah, my current backlog is the same as it was a couple of months ago. But I feel like I'll I'll have enough time to dig into that. Especially next couple of weeks. Where is it? Yeah, the weather is going to be as warm, if not a bit warmer than, well, is it going to be a bit warmer than it was this week, so, which might not exactly make it ideal to ski. Because just looking at the two of the usual stream days that I can actually see, Tuesday and Friday, today is apparently going to be 28 degrees during the day, Celsius during the day, and 14 at night. Don't know, like, how that would affect how it's gonna be when, well, during stream time. And Friday is gonna be like it was yesterday, where it was like 27 during the day and about 14-ish at like midnight or something. I might be able to get away with it that day. I'll have to double check. And like I said, it doesn't show Saturday yet. It probably will tomorrow, so... So yeah, it's probably be a bit warm. Again, I'll have a bit more of a dig into it. Because I don't want to not stream based on how warm it is, if I can help it. If it's like going to be extremely warm, then yeah, it's probably a smart idea not to stream, just so I don't boil myself on my laptop alive in my room, because where I have to have the window shut, door closed, so I don't disturb anyone with it, with being too loud. It can become a bit of an oven in here, so yeah, I have to be a bit careful of that. But then you got the week after, which is that's definitely going to only be a 2-day stream week. I'll definitely try to stream on the 27th. I think it'll do me some. I think it'll do me some goods, because it'll sort of keep my brain preoccupied. Which I honestly could do with that. And Tuesday that week I think would be good to go. And then week after that, first week of July, also wouldn't be streaming. But I've got over what's happening with streaming post 20, well, for weekend after next, and the week following that, in terms of streaming that. I'll be taking a bit of a break from streaming, but I'll still make my shorts. Still got to finish editing that little experiment. I want to try. It's not anything too crazy. I want to try potentially starting up another, well, a kind of video, like short video stuff. That's not shorts, but it's sort of more like an in-depth version of those. But rather than it being gaming trivia, it's me doing a quick lowdown of a particular character or something. So I'm sort of wanting to experiment with that, so expect that tomorrow. It'll probably be posted when I usually, well, the sort of time my shorts go up on Wednesday and Thursday, which is about 11 PM my time. So yeah, I'd be excited to get you guys' opinion on it. Yeah. So, as to recap, if I can say words, not sure what's really happening in terms of the schedule next week, just cause unsure of how warm it's going to be. Doing the usual. If it'll sort of be cool enough at that point to allow me to stream. So, it could be a chance of a tentative schedule, sort of. This is what could I could stream my usual days if the weather allows me not to be boiled alive in my own room, in the pit. And yeah, it wouldn't affect my shorts on that, cause, well, I do that during the day. Even when it's the hottest during the day, my room isn't that hot. I don't know, for some reason, paradoxically, when it's of an evening, my room actually gets a lot warmer than it does during the day. It's really weird. In all my years, I have never made any sense of it. Other than potentially my room just heats up and cools down really easily. Also the fact that it is a really small room. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to talk about content-wise is thank you guys for all the support on the gaming trivia show. I am seeing a lot of new faces pop up and join our little community. Doesn't matter if you're here for the streams or the streams, the shorts, or the shenanigans. It is always very much appreciated when you'll swing on by to see sort of random shit little old me came up with this week. And very much thank you all for that. Anywho, I suppose I should let y'all go for the weekend, my dear Spritzels. So, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Been great having you, and you're always welcome back here. Hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. See you next week, or if not, the week after. See you guys then. Alright, good night. That's Brixels, and yeah, see you when I see you, I guess. I'll keep you up to date what happens about next week. Good night. Good night.